Hello, and welcome to our channel. In this video, there is an English listening practice for the A2 level. If you do not want to practice at the A2 level, you can watch our other videos on the channel. The guest of this video is Olivia. Now let's listen to what Olivia has to say. Enjoy listening.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivia. Today I want to share something very personal and exciting. My year of learning new things. I promise, it's not a simple list of hobbies. It's my life, my routines, my failures, my small successes, and the moments that made me laugh, feel proud, or just enjoy the little things in life. This year started like any other, but it quickly became a journey full of discovery. I hope that by listening to me, you'll feel inspired to try something new too. At the beginning of the year, I was feeling a little stuck. My days were very similar. I would wake up, go to work, come home, have dinner, watch some TV, and then sleep. I knew I wanted more, but I didn't know what. I wanted curiosity, excitement, and growth in my life. So, I made a promise to myself. This year, I would learn new things. Not just one thing, but many things. Things that might be difficult, fun, or completely new to me. I started with my mornings. I wake up every day at 7, even on weekends, and I make a cup of coffee. I sit by my window and watch the sunrise. The light slowly fills my apartment, and the birds often sing nearby. I enjoy this quiet moment before the world starts moving fast. I always tell myself, Olivia, this is your time to think, to breathe, to plan. After coffee, I open a book. I read for 30 to 40 minutes every morning. Some mornings, I read about history. One morning, I learned that the Eiffel Tower was built in 1889, and I didn't know that. Some mornings, I read about art or science. I write down the interesting facts in my notebook. Writing helps me remember and think more deeply. Sometimes, I write questions for myself. Why did this happen? How would I feel in that situation? After reading, I often paint. Painting is something completely new for me. At first, my paintings were messy and chaotic. I remember my first painting, it looked like a colourful cloud. My cat, Luna, touched the paint with her paw, leaving funny marks. I laughed so much. But I didn't stop. I bought brushes, paints, and a sketchbook. I watched videos online and practiced every weekend. Slowly, I learned to mix colours, create simple landscapes, and even paint flowers. Painting became a way to express my emotions, happiness, frustration, curiosity, and even calm. I often play music while painting, letting the songs guide my brush. It's a peaceful, joyful experience. Music became another part of my life this year. I decided to learn the guitar. At first, it was really difficult. My fingers hurt, and I couldn't play a single chord correctly. Sometimes I wanted to give up, but I remembered my promise. Try new things. I practiced every evening for 1 hour. I started with simple songs, singing quietly along, and slowly I improved. Playing the guitar now makes me happy and relaxed. It taught me patience, persistence, and the joy of small successes. Yoga also entered my life. I joined a class twice a week. In the beginning, I couldn't keep balance. Falling became a daily routine, and I laughed at myself a lot. But my teacher always encouraged me. It's okay. keep trying. Yoga taught me patience, focus, and mindfulness. I practice at home too, in the mornings or evenings. Breathing deeply, stretching slowly, moving with awareness, it makes my mind calm and my body strong. Cooking became a joyful adventure as well. I always liked cooking, but this year I challenged myself to try international recipes. Thai curry, Italian pasta, Japanese sushi, I attempted them all. Some dishes were perfect, some not so much. But each experience taught me something new about flavors, timing, and creativity. Sharing meals with friends made it even better. We laughed, we tried new foods, and I felt proud when a dish turned out delicious. Cooking became more than just making food. It became a creative and social activity. I also took on the challenge of learning Spanish. Every day, I study new words and phrases. At first, I only spoke alone at home, making mistakes and laughing at myself. Slowly, I became more confident. Now I can introduce myself, talk about my hobbies, ask simple questions, and even have a short conversation with a native speaker. Learning a language taught me courage, to speak even when unsure, to accept mistakes, and to enjoy small progress every day. Running became part of my life naturally. I usually run 3 times a week. At first, I was slow and tired quickly, but I kept going. Running outdoors gave me energy, fresh air, and music to listen to. I felt stronger every week, and small improvements like running farther or faster made me feel proud. It also became a way to clear my mind and start my day with positivity. Alongside these hobbies, I met new people. I joined a book club and a painting group. We shared experiences, discussed books, critiqued paintings, and laughed together. Meeting people who shared my interests made learning more fun and meaningful. I realized growth is not just about personal achievements, but also about connection and sharing experiences. One special moment this year was participating in a local art exhibition. I was nervous, showing my paintings to strangers, but people smiled, complimented my work, and gave me encouragement. I felt proud, realizing that trying new things opens doors you never knew existed. Every day, I discovered new things, small ones like learning a word, or big ones like completing a painting. I also learned about myself. Persistence, curiosity, and joy are keys to growth. I began noticing beauty in small routines, morning coffee, stretching, cooking, painting, or running. Every ordinary moment became an opportunity to learn and reflect. Balance became very important. I learned to pace myself, enjoy each activity, and respect my limits. Progress comes from consistency, not speed. Some days were hard. Some mornings I felt tired, unmotivated, or distracted. But even small steps, reading 1 paragraph, practicing 1 chord, writing 1 sentence in Spanish, kept me moving forward. I realized consistency, even in small actions, creates big change. By mid-year, I could feel a transformation. I was more confident, energetic, curious, and joyful. I laughed more, reflected more deeply, and embraced new experiences. I discovered talents and interests I didn't know I had. Learning new things is not just about hobbies or skills. It's about living fully, noticing beauty in ordinary moments, and embracing challenges with a positive attitude. Reflection became a habit. I often write notes about my day, thoughts, and feelings. I ask myself, what did I enjoy today? What challenged me? What made me smile? These reflections help me understand my progress and feel grateful. I even combined hobbies creatively. Once, I ran in the park and then painted the scene on a bench. I painted trees, flowers, and sunlight through leaves. People smiled or commented. I felt calm, proud, and joyful at the same time. Combining activities in creative ways brings unexpected happiness. I also learned about small habits. Drinking enough water, sleeping well, and taking breaks became part of my learning. These small habits supported my growth in hobbies, fitness, and mental well-being. I realized that learning is holistic. It's not only about new skills, but also about taking care of yourself. This year, I faced challenges. Some days I failed at cooking, some guitar songs were too hard, some Spanish sentences sounded wrong, but I learned that failure is part of the process. Every failure teaches something important: patience, resilience, and humor. Laughing at mistakes made the journey lighter and more enjoyable. Even simple things, like listening to music, watching birds, or enjoying a cup of coffee, became moments of learning. I practiced mindfulness, noticing details I had never paid attention to before. I noticed colours, sounds, and scents. Life became richer because I was learning to observe and appreciate. Friends also became teachers. Through conversations, sharing hobbies, and attending classes together, I learned from them. I discovered new perspectives, new techniques in painting, and even new Spanish words. Learning became not just personal, but social, shared, and more fun. I also wrote small stories and diary entries. Writing every day improved my English, helped me organize my thoughts, and reflected my emotions. Some stories were funny, some serious, some just silly notes. Writing became another form of learning about language, expression, and self-awareness. By the end of the year, I had grown in ways I never imagined. I could paint better, play the guitar, speak basic Spanish, run farther, cook new dishes, practice yoga, reflect daily, and enjoy small things more deeply. Most importantly, I learned that trying new things every day creates momentum, curiosity, and joy. Learning is not about perfection. It is about curiosity, persistence, joy, and connection. It is about trying, failing, succeeding, and enjoying the process. I learned that life is richer when you embrace new experiences with an open heart and a playful mind.
Bravo! You did a great job. In this video, you listened to Olivia and learned about many new things she tried this year. You also practiced English, present simple and continuous, frequency words like always and sometimes, and verbs plus ing. We will share a new video every 2 days. Your opinions are very important for us. Please write your thoughts in the comments. Together, we can make this channel exactly the way you want. Keep learning and trying new things every day. You can do it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.